Well, in a sense, I cleaned the shop, but no, uh, he actually, Neil took me to Dave's house right after we did the tattoo, and we walked in on his family barbecue, and it was kind of like, "Hey, Dave, look what Kari did." And of course, Dave was upset, right? He was like,
Mhm.
"What the?" He wouldn't say a word, but the next day he called me up and he told me about a guy in California who was looking for an apprentice or someone to hire, and it was Cliff Raven. He said Cliff Raven's trying to hire somebody, and I was like, Cliff Raven? There's no way I can go work with Cliff Raven. First of all, it's all the way in California. At this point, I'm 19. I've never even been out of the state,
Mhm.
right? So I'm like a little bit nervous about that, but we ended up having the dream then, right? Had the dream of, oh, maybe I could do this for a living. And that dream started to manifest in my head and grow, and we got laid off our jobs in Minnesota, so it was like, California, let's go. Let's go, and maybe it'll happen, maybe we could do it. But you know it,
I didn't realize
we
that was
real
the start. That's pretty amazing. I mean, Dave Yurku recommends Cliff Raven. That's
yeah,
that's that's history right there. That's awesome.
it was
Now,
fantastic.
now,
Yeah,
how did you feel when you first hit California, being a nice Midwestern girl? I mean, that culture shock or what?
a little bit of culture shock. But that said, the place where we ended up was not like LA, right? We ended up in Lancaster, which is, for people who don't know, it's, way out in the middle of nowhere in the desert, and it's very quiet. And I was like, this is California. Where's the palm trees? I want palm trees. I want the beach. So I didn't have a good first image of California until I headed to the beach for a day, looked there, went down to San Diego, that kind of thing, looked around. And then I was like, okay, this is beautiful. I love it. Right. I fell in love with it. But it took me a while to migrate to that type of area, you know.